brighter greens, all on a crisp, clean white background. And guess what? It's chenille and cotton, and it's actually priced at $89.24 or 4 easy payments of $22.31. That's a special sale price for this week, Founders Week, and on the Easy Pay. And there's a whole nother color combo. This one is what we call bright white that you're seeing on the bed. And then this one is called burnt orange, right, Greg?
It is. The burnt orange, it's a sort of a deeper toast background with shades of cantaloupe and sort of russet tones with deeper greens. And then as we move this, you'll see on the crisp white, it's just that. It's a crisp, clean white with grass greens, lavenders, rosy pinks, and soft butter yellows.
And this is chenille. Okay, tell me all about this. This is so great. We do have twin, full, queen, and king sizes, by the way.
It's 100% cotton, both the base and also the chenille. And what chenille is, Mary Beth, is what they do is they embroider with loops and then they shear it.
Yeah.
And that's what gives you that marvelous texture. And in French, chenille means caterpillar. So it almost feels, you know, those little fuzzy caterpillars?
Yeah.
That's what it feels like. But it's the softest cotton, and it's just reminiscent of a day when I think people were nicer and deals were done on a handshake.
Well, thank you, because guess what? I grew up with a chenille bedspread.
I did too.
You know, and that's, I know what
up.
you're saying, like when, you know, deals were made with handshakes and people would just, you know, this reminded me of when I grew up, or even of my mom, you know, and what she loved to have on her bed and different things. Tell me just about this print, or not print, it's really like, it's like a raised design.
Yeah, it's actually been embroidered. So they embroider it, and then as I said, the loops, they shear them. And when they shear it, that's what gives you that fuzzy dimensional quality. And it's a very 1940s look, a 1950s look. It just reminds me of summer. It's quintessentially summer, no matter whether you're in the deep south, whether you're on the West Coast, whether you're a Midwestern gal, whether you're from New England. I think so many of us grew up with chenille. We look at pictures from the 40s and 50s of our parents and grandparents sitting on chenille bedspreads, maybe getting ready for the prom. You know, it just is reminiscent of those times.
And it's so soft. Now, is this machine washable?
Machine wash, tumble dry. It couldn't be simpler.
And it's a bedspread. I want to show everybody. You know how when we learned to make our beds with a bedspread, you can tuck this in underneath your pillows like you do, like you did when you were growing up. And then you can put the shams in front of that as well, because you get the shams with it. If you order the twin size, you get 1 sham. If you order full queen, king sizes, then you get 2 shams with it. And here's the thing, whether no matter what size you order, it's 4 payments of $22.31. So if you order bright white, you're going to get the white background with the beautiful soft buttercup yellows, the brighter greens, the soft lilacs, and the purples. If you order burnt orange, it's this set. Oh, I should turn that the other way.
Let's face the flowers
Let's face that. Look at that.
If you have cherry pencil post bed or a mahogany sleigh bed, all those dark tone woods look wonderful with this toasty background. And I love even this color. It's looking dark on TV, but really it almost looks like when you slice open a ripe cantaloupe.
Yes, it
you know,
does.
It's that
Absolutely.
really saturated shade.
So, so pretty. And it feels soft. You know, even when you would put your head against this, you love that feel of softness and just that wonderful, it's a cozy feel, almost like you think about the chenille bathrobes.
Yes.
And why did people want to wrap themselves up in chenille bathrobes? Because it made you feel cozy. It made you feel loved. And that's what this gives you that feeling of.
It's like a hug. And it's like so many of us growing up, you remember maybe going to grandma's house and falling asleep in the summertime on top of a chenille bedspread to the sound of crickets in the ball game on the radio. You know, it just is reminiscent of another time. Of, you know, it's the 4th of July. It's pretty girls in summer dresses. It's you know, brass bands and beer and baseball and all those good things that we remember from summertime.
That's a good point. Look at the bottom of this. I mean, it is just chocked full.
That's what's
And if you're wondering what's going on the sides, the same is true where it gets a little, you know, it just keeps kind of tapers off as you go towards the top. But I mean, it is stunning. Now, by the way, in twin and full size, we are already limited in the bright white. Like we're talking 2 dozen left or so. So if you want this, this is going to be machine wash, tumble dry. It's also extremely light. And I want to show you the other side, because here you can see all of the embroidery that is done on that cotton sheet, or a cotton, piece of fabric, so that you can see how the chenille comes out on the other side. I mean, seriously, if you wanted to reverse this at some point, you probably could, because it's actually quite beautiful all on its own. But it's not going to add a lot of weight or even much for warmth. It's more for looks and softness.
And if you haven't done anything in your guest room for a while, maybe it's looking a little sort of dog-eared, and you have guests coming, this is a great option. It's, as you said, it's lightweight. So if you have difficulty making beds, or the bedspread starts weighing 400 pounds, this is just gossamer light. But even in the bright white, wash and dry this, and it comes out crisp and beautiful. And this is, I wish we had feel-o-vision, Mary Beth, because it just feels like
so good.
Soft, fuzzy, cuddly.
It actually makes me want to just crawl up on the bed and kind of scrunch down into the chenille.
And the design, it's very heavy at the bottom, and it's almost like a field of flowers. And then as it rises up the bed, they just sort of scatter like they've been blown to the wind. It's very romantic.
It is. It's beautiful. It's a whole new look. Maybe it's for your guest room, your daughter's room. What about your daughter going off to college? We have it in twin, full, queen, king, and in the bright white, which you're seeing here, queen and king only. The twin and the full have sold out, and just a couple dozen in each. If you want the burnt orange, there's a great picture of it.
That's terrific.
There's the burnt orange right there. That is also available in all 4 sizes, brand new today at that special sale price, and then on 4 easy payments. Greg Lawrence, thank you so very much. Beautiful.